Hey, Nick Valentine, how you doing too? How you doing, bud? Hey.
It's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Metal detective delivery at your service.
Happy to be in a niche market, that's for sure. Here. I know an amount wasn't on the table when you went out to find him, but you deserve a reward. You know, plus a little something extra. If you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable.
All right, let's sit down. How you doing, Nick?
Trying to find someone who's gone missing. The devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they just...
It's okay. You don't need to say anything more.
So, we're talking about a group of cold-hearted killers, but they waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. What else can you tell me?
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground, sealed up. It's a lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. Anything else you remember?
There was a man and a woman. They didn't say much. But I remember they called me the backup.
So we're talking a small team. Professionals. The kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup means, though. Anything else you remember?
My little boy.
Looking for my son, Sean.
He's missing.
He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? Why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. Well, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
So you think this Institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. A discarded prototype, anyway.
You're a prototype?
As far as I know. Never seen any other synth like myself. There's the older ones that are dumb as rocks and all metal, and there's the newer ones that are almost human. I'm somewhere in between.
You don't know anything about them? Really?
Some kind of security setting strips or blocks out those memories. And it's not just me. Any synth that gets trashed, left behind, or escapes the Institute has the same problem. Probably some kind of failsafe.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head. Scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
Oh, yeah. I heard their names, their home addresses, and where their diary keys are hidden.
All right. Calm down. It's way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And
Oh.
he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
Maybe it's another kidnapped kid.
Yeah, either that or he's got a son of his own. Not a comforting thought in any case.
Oh
Both of
no.
them vanished a while ago. Haven't been heard or seen since. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
All right, let's go, Nick. You and me on the case to find my boy.
Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later? Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off.
Okay, then it's definitely Kellogg's.
Here we are. Keep an eye out, will you? See if I can get this open.
I can do it.
It's one heck of a lock. Got something to hide? Why don't you give it a try?
I got it. I'm the master locksmith.
Let's take a look around. Kellogg must have left something behind.
Ah,
Well,
button.
that's one way to hide a room. Well,
Stim pack.
all of them are...
Gwinnett Stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, and cigars. San
interesting
Francisco
brand.
Sunlights.
Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
What? The great Clockwork Dick is stumped?
It's synth detective, jackass. If you're gonna be that way, you might as well get the make and model. Joking aside, but what about dog meat? Commonwealth mutt like him can track a man's scent for miles.
Yeah.
Well, dog meat seems eager for the job. Why don't you let him have a whiff? See if he picks up on the trail. Before you head out, I know this is personal business. If you have to face Kellogg on your own, just say so.
I want you with me on this now.
All right. Let's get that bastard. This is your show from here on out, okay? You say jump, I'll say how high.
Let's do this. Go
Okay.
cigar.
Get the scent, boy. I'm trusting my family's future to a dog. That's it. I'm officially crazy.
Yep. And guess what? I'm okay with being crazy.
Plug for you?
Oh, yowie. Nope. Who's a good dog? You're such a good boy.
Is this the place? Is he in here, boy?
I knew dog meat would sniff our man out. Let's you and I take it from here. Give our four-legged friend a break.
I was in error. No enemy detected.
Hoping they stay.
Directive received.
It will appear my target has disappeared. Hostile sensor reading detected.
Move out of the way. Damn, you punch hard. Damn it. Oh, he remembers me.
You were cozying up to the peas and apple cobbler.
All right,
Your house
bud.
has been a wreck for 200 years, but I don't need a roommate. Leave.
200 years?
We survived
Really?
this, I owe you a stiff drink.
200 years. You're saying I've been on ice for 200 years. Where's this guy at?
Never expected you to come knocking on my door. Gave you 50-50 odds of making it to Diamond City. After that, figured the Commonwealth would chew you up like jerky.
Guess I should stop putting off that detection.
I'm going for the guy that killed my wife.
Okay, you made it.
Bad place to operate.
I'm just up ahead.
Plenty of security.
My sins are standing down. Let's talk.
Oh, you're gonna stand down, you say? That is the worst mistake you've ever made, dumbass. I'm here to kill you. Nothing more, nothing less.
Most resilient man in the Commonwealth. Funny. I thought I had that honor. You came a long way. Let's hear it.
You murdering, kidnapping psychopath.
Give me my son.
Give me my son. Give me Sean. Now.
Right to it then, huh? Okay. Fine. Your son Sean. Great kid. Little older than you may have expected. But I'm guessing you figured that out by now. But if you're hoping for a happy reunion, ain't gonna happen, pal.
Why not?
Your boy's not here.
God damn it, you mercenary motherfucker. Where is my son?
What's the cliche? So close, but yet so far away? That's Sean. Don't worry. You'll die knowing he's safe and happy. A bit older than you expected, but ah well. At least he's in a loving home. The Institute.
The Institute? Well, I'll find him. No matter where he is, nothing will stop me.
God, you're persistent.
I'm gonna
give you
kill you,
credit.
dude.
It's the way a father should act. The way I'd be acting if I was in your place, I like to think. But I think we've been talking long enough. We both know how this has to end. So, you ready?
No mercy.
I'm going to make you suffer.
Kellogg! We gotta reload, damn it. That was the most epic reload I've done yet. Oh, wait. Yeah, baby. Give me him. Give me the guy that killed him. There you are. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Come on, Kellogg. That's it, bastard. You get this. Ugh.
Hurting anyone else. You should take a look around. Get all the intel this
All
place
this
can
tech.
hide.
We were barely human.
So, Kellogg wasn't giving us any bull. Your son really is on the inside. Even I don't know where the Institute is. And they built me.
There has to be a way, Nick.
We're in the weeds here. Time to take a step back. Bring in some Only
fresh
person I
eyes.
know willing to snoop up the Institute's tail feathers is Piper, the reporter in Diamond City.
Oh!
I say we head her way. Talk this through.
Diamond City it is.
Hey, chin up. I know the night just got darker, but it won't last forever.
And we killed the guy that took our son and killed our wife. So, I say that's a plus. Let's get going. That's a big airship.
People of the Commonwealth, do not interfere. Our intentions are peaceful.
Who are you?
We are the Brotherhood of Steel.
Yeah! The Brotherhood is here. Now that got me excited. Well, hello, Piper.
Well, well. Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
We need help, Piper. This man named Kellogg kidnapped my son. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave
The
him
Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Huh.
What about him?
You had to have a way in and out. But, well, we both know that angle is cut off.
Yeah. Any other ideas, Nick?
Talk about a literal dead end, huh?
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
Doesn't matter what he knew. I'd kill him again in a heartbeat.
Gets his brains
Yep.
blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
Who's this Dr. Amari?
I'll let her give you her life story in person. Let's stay focused. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Hey, hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
Back off.
Back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
Well, hey, all right. We'll just say your insurance is paid up for now, okay?
Someone steps through the gate the first time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap.
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
You're soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new mayor.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something.
Oh!
Why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. Now I know you had old Finn handled back there, but a mayor's gotta make a point sometimes. You alright?
Yeah.
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
I feel you.
I feel you.
Good. You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood. So long as you remember who's in charge.
Yeah, I like him.
Well, Mr.
Well, hello.
I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Whoa, you guys already have a connection.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a social call.
Doctor, it's time for you to reverse death itself.
What?
I wouldn't have put it quite that way, but it's true. We need a dead man's memories. Guy named Kellogg.
Are you two mad?
Yep.
Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
I'm gonna keep being sarcastic.
I mean, technically, the corpse was defiled already.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Could you say that like Dr. Frankenstein? Ego, fetch me the brain.
Yes.
No, I will not.
No, I want you to say it.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
So the brain is still good, right?
Possibly. There's no sign of decay, so the tech is probably preserving the tissue, injecting some kind of compound to keep it stable. But there's no way to access the memories inside without a compatible port.
You're talking about me, right? I'm an old synth. If the Institute built me out of similar parts, we might have an in.
There could be long-term side effects. I don't know where to even begin with listing the risks.
Don't bother. I don't need to hear them. Plug me in, Doc.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine.
I'm making jokes, but like I want him to know I still care.
Like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here.
All right, plug him in.
I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
What does that mean?
Is Nick gonna be okay?
Yes, the connections appear to be stable. Hopefully it'll be as simple as unplugging the implant once we're done. But that doesn't get around the current problem. The memory encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Nick and I are gonna share a mind? Yeah, I'm not gonna see him in any compromising positions, am I?
If a smart mouth was all it took to solve problems, we would have found your son by now.
Yeah.
No. You won't have to worry about that. The only memories
I love
you
this.
access are the ones in the implant.
All right. Let's do it.
Let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Plus something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
I don't know about this scene.
Suspended. Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs.
Just
Hopefully it's all
find it.
Pod C6, down the hall near the end.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller. Even if he somehow got thawed out.
Nope,
At
he
least
could
I know
not
those
handle me.
Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
Yep, that's me.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
This is the one.
Yep.
Open it. I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have. Big heads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me. And I made sure they knew it. I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. They didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
I'm not saying she's right, but Mayor,
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. I wonder if that's how the old man works. In the end. Another loose end tied up. It wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. It was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. I ended up kind of like family. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did, but the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and smarter, stronger and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians
Forget I
is a
said
priority.
anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the
Brian
Common Sea.
Virgil.
Here's his file.
Wow. Some it gonna roll for this? Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
One of the top bioscience boys? So, damn. I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate
You're taking me home
Virgil.
with my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute. Because there is no entrance. As soon as you're ready.
That's crazy.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Next time I have to watch someone's life story, I want popcorn.
Well, if you're cognizant enough to joke, I think we can safely say that you're out of critical condition. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
You were along for the ride, weren't you? You saw what I saw.
Yes, but it's important we review everything together, in case either of us missed anything.
I saw Kellogg's life. The man who ruined my family. The man I killed.
That's right. He was a human being just like the rest of us, and he had reasons for being what he was, however cruel. How does that make you feel?
Does it really matter how I feel, Doctor?
Yes. You can't tell me that bearing witness to that man's life didn't affect you. We're getting off track. The important thing is that we discovered the Institute's greatest secret, teleportation.
Yep.
The only question is, what do we do now?
What? You don't have a spare teleporter lying around? What kind of egghead are you?
This is serious. No one outside the Institute could dream of making that kind of technology. Wait, maybe that's it. That memory about Virgil, their scientist who went rogue? If we found him...
Good idea.
I like it.
The memory said the Institute tracked him to the glowing sea, but that seems crazy. A madman would think twice about going there.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
I already know how to do it.
Oh, I'm going in naked. Fingers crossed I get superpowers.
I know
Yeah.
but as a doctor, I feel obligated to remind
I'm going one butt
that
naked.
unprotected radioactive exposure will only kill you. Dead. D-E-A-D. So be sure you find a way to get through there with your life intact. And good luck. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Oh, thanks, bud. All right. Let's get going, guys.
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
You want to try for round 2? Let's go!
What are you talking about?
Wait. Were you just playing a joke on me?
Guess that's for you to wonder, and for me and Kellogg's memories to know for sure. I feel fine, so let's get going.
He got me with that. He really got me. I was like, Kellogg has taken over? Wait a minute.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us next.
Oh, Well, hello. I don't have any weaponry, really. Catching me at a very, very bad time. Just walk backwards into the lab. You shoot me, you're dead. Oh.
Take it nice and slow. No sudden moves. I know you're from the Institute. So where's Kellogg? Huh? Trying to sneak up on me while you distract me? It's not going to work, stupid. I knew they'd send him after me.
Take it easy. Kellogg's dead.
Dead? He's dead. Don't you lie to me.
Is it so hard to believe?
Of course it is. Kellogg was ruthless. There's a reason the Institute used him to do their dirty work for so many years. Sent him after me. Tried to prepare for it. But I still wasn't sure I'd make it. You killed him, eh? What do you want with me?
Why did you leave the Institute? I know you came from there.
You know about the escape? But how? No. It doesn't matter. I'm not going back. I can't go back. Look at me. Why are you even here? What do you want?
Relax. I just need to know how to get in
Wait,
there.
what? Are you serious? You want to get into the Institute? Are you insane? Never mind how nearly impossible that is. Even if you were to succeed, it'd almost certainly end in your immediate death. What reason could you possibly have for taking that kind of risk?
Okay. Be honest.
I'm trying to find my son. The Institute kidnapped him.
Oh no, I had no idea. I'm sorry. Yeah. The Institute has taken people from the Commonwealth in the past. If your son is one of them, I can understand why you'd want to get in there. I can help, but I'm going to need something in return.
Agreed.
You help me and I'll help you.
All right. If I help you, you're going to do something for me. Before I was forced to leave, I was working on a serum to reverse this mutation. Normal. You understand? So if you get in there, I need you to find it in my old office. I bring it to me. Pretty reasonable in exchange for helping you. All right. Let's talk details. First things first. You know how synths get in and out of the Institute?
Yeah, they use some sort of teleporter.
Well. Not many know about it. Pretty closely guarded secret. You've certainly done your commonly referred to as the molecular relay. I don't understand all the science behind it, but it materializes you in one place, rematerializes you in another. I'm sure it sounds crazy, but it's a reality. Is the only way in and out of the Institute. You understand? The only one. You're going to have to use it now. Have you ever seen an Institute courser?
I don't know.
I don't really know. Doesn't sound
Not surprising. They don't come out often, and when they do, few coursers are Institute synths, designed for one purpose. Their operations go wrong, a synth goes missing, and a courser is dispatched. They're very good at what they do, and you're going to have to kill one.
Let's go. Just point me in the right direction.
Well, I suppose your enthusiasm counts for something. Every courser has special hardware that gives them a direct connection to the relay in the Institute. Embedded in a chip in their heads. You need that chip, but to get it, you'll have to find a courser. Know exactly where you can find one. They haven't sent any after me, and sitting here waiting doesn't seem like a good plan. You're going to have to hunt one down. I can tell you where to start and give you some help finding one, but you'll have to do the dirty work.
Okay, let's get to work.
Right. The primary insertion point for coursers is in the ruins of CIT, directly above the Institute. So you will want to head there. The relay causes some pretty heavy interference all across the EM spectrum. You've got a radio on that pit. When you get to the ruins, tune it to the lower end of the band and listen in. You'll be able to hear the signal, and it'll lead you to a courser. Then, you just have to not get killed. The odds aren't in your favor here. But if you do make it, remember what I said about the serum. I need it badly. I really do hope you find what you're looking for.
I was like, all right, man, I got you. I was like, and I was getting into the emotional aspect. I was understanding him, and then the